Hello and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. We're starting off a new campaign today as the dungeon on impossible difficulty, trying to learn a little bit more on how to get better with heroic strike. Every time we play, I'm trying to learn a different aspect of the game and master it a bit more. We've had some good luck with understanding magic, but now I want to focus on might characters and a bit of positioning. I've been flipping between the Expanse and Spider a lot on maps recently. I feel like the Expanse is one we know a little bit better, so we're going to go with that. We are going to play as Dungeon, and we're going to try playing as Stinger. Her heroic strike deals plus 10 damage plus another 5 for every 6 hero levels. In addition, she poisons the target until the end of battle, dealing 18 magic damage each round. Stackable effect. Not a ton of damage, though 18 does, you know, it adds up. It adds up. We're going to play on impossible difficulty, 150%. And we're going to dive right in. We're going to see what kind of trouble we can get into. Recently, we played as a Necro campaign, and it went really well. We were doing good on impossible difficulty, and then I picked a couple of battles I shouldn't have fought, and it all came crashing down. So one of my goals for today is knowing when to pick a battle and when to avoid it. Things I don't really know a lot about these guys are, what are their special classes? Hero gains 100% attack or 100% defense. Interesting. Balthazar's Bodyguard, Silver Tongue's Envoy. Interesting. Does this scale off of attack? I don't think it does. It just scales up a hero level. All right, so I don't feel like we have to go too hard into the specialized classes with you. Obviously, you know, doubling is kind of useful. In our laws, things that make these guys unique, we get extra law points early on. Tier 1 creature growth increase. Friendly creatures take less damage. Tier 2, Tier 3 increase. And instead of getting the increase on your characters, you get their fighting style increases, which is pretty useful. I think the Medusa fighting style is, I want to say, the area of attack, so especially Medusas are kind of nuts. All enemy creatures lose initiative. Tier 6, Tier 7. Okay. Tier 7. Does a cave dragon count as 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess so. I guess that would make sense. Your buildings cost less ore. Your heroes gain extra movement points. No price markups in marketplaces, so you only really need like one marketplace. All dungeon heroes gain +1 attributes. Spells gain +1 level. All right, so dungeon's interesting because they don't really... They're a lot more flexible than other factions. They don't really specialize so much into like one thing does extra good. Starting off, we get the Wish to Learn. When leveling up, he gains 1 additional attribute point every 2 hero levels. That is a pretty good guy to get early on because he will build up well. We're going to start with the Byzantium Palace with the extra gold. We're making 1250. We need 5,000 for that, 2,500 for that. And we are going to grab him right away. Mostly just so we can steal all his guys, though. Because I do believe that's the best option. We got normal battles. We have a Redwood Observatory right there. I tell you what. Let's get this guy out and scout that right away. Another Might and Magic day. Hooray! Can I walk to that Pandora's box? No, I have to get rid of those guys. A portal this close to our capital. Mercenary guilds, infiltrators. Another mercenary guild. More infiltrators. More infiltrators. Okay, I'm seeing a big focus on infiltrators here right now. There's lots of loot out that way. What do we got? Difficult, lethal, lethal, difficult, lethal, 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 lethal. Very good, sir. We are going to want that nice and early. Boy, oh boy. I love getting the early gold, but a bit of early XP here cannot be denied. There's the sawmill. Can't quite reach it with either of you, so... And there's another portal down here. That one's not too bad. So I tell you what, we're just going to sneak you up this way. Another Pandora's box with infiltrators. Fairly tough battle, though. And we'll scout you up and around. See what we can do. Doctor, hello. Good morning. We have updated to the actual release update. I'm noticing now that these guys look different. They have little gears on their faces. Who are we up against? A hive, an underground, a necro, an underground, 3 undergrounds. That's very good for us. And 1 grove. No temple. Interesting. I gotta get the gold with you, man. I hate to do it, but I gotta get the gold with you. We're gonna get the bank. I'm still a firm believer that cash is king. Starting out. There's a stables. That's pretty handy to get. And we have a magic garden there. And I can pick up that scroll. Alchemical dust as well. Interesting. Lots of good stuff. I think I'm going to loop our guy back so we can try picking up some units, hopefully. Handful of trogs. We got no spells. Correction, we have lightning bolt and healing water. Ah. How much mana do we have? 10. All right, let's take this. They've also updated the spell book, so you can see this is a daylight spell, this is a primal spell. Defense and attack. Well, let's pass you since you go first. You will not be faster than him. But you will be faster than him. So the Onyx Dancers do reduce target's defense by 1. If this is the case, we might as well just switch over to Minotaur Stance for now. Weaken them up a little bit. You can reach, you can't really reach. Say, if you go there, we could teleport smack that guy. So the stance only stays active for the round that you are on. No. It does continue to stay active throughout. It affects you, not your characters. Cool. And if you open something like your spell book, it will cancel the fact that you have selected a special ability. Noted. Well, what are you going to do about it, right? Let's hit him with the heroic strike. And then aim to just finish him off, I think. You don't have the mana to cast anything anyway. All right, well, that was a bit worse than I had hoped for. I do feel like, all right, I got to think about like what scales with heroic strike. Friendly creatures generate focus points when they take damage. Doubled if you know recruitment. Heroic strike instantly kills all temporary units in the stack. Okay, so that one's good for us. So I think let's go wisdom then. And then we also don't have to get a magic tool if we don't want to. Kind of make it work. Campaign part 2 out. I haven't posted any of the mods for Heroes of Might and Magic yet. And we haven't been doing the campaign. Oh, do you just mean, is it like released? No, I think in the release, they only have the first part of the campaign so far. That's my understanding. At least. Let's just take the XP there. That was a pretty bad chest. Extra $1,000. That looks like a new character I have not seen. Is it a peasant with a pig? Taxpayer at the beginning of the day grants 10 gold per unit in this creature's stack. Beloved piglet loves his pet so much that he can't live without it normally. I think they added some new guys. I haven't seen one of them before. Some hive territory to our north. That right there's dead end. So we'll come looping back this way. Dude, I think I gotta go with the gold here again. Get that cash money on paper. I will probably pick up that law point upgrade ASAP. Oh my god, that's a player? That's either blue or orange directly above me. Good to know. Good to know. Enjoying watching you play while playing myself. Can you explain the hero cap? Is it set by map size? Can I explain the hero cap? Yesterday, while playing Necro, I had a maximum of 4 heroes. This time I have 6. I don't know. I know it goes up +1 per city. I'm very confused because this is an 8-player map that I think is the same size as the other 8-player map we played yesterday. I gained a Might at Heroic Strike scale. I don't think so. I think the only way to do it is by upgrading basic combat. It just deals flat 10 damage. It's not like, you know, 2 times attack, you know. Additionally, poisons the target until the end of battle, dealing 22 magic damage each round. Now, you know what? That seems like that went up with spell power, though. What are my upgrades for Heroic Strike? Costs 1 fewer focus charge. So that's 0. Once per round after the first death of a friendly stack allows you to use Heroic Strike again. Heroic Strike deals 10% damage based on hero's level. 2 attack and defense. 1 per round after killing an enemy stack with Heroic Strike. The hero can use it an additional time. Well, that one sounds good. I think I'm probably going to get 10% per level, and then once per round after killing, use it again. Though, I got to be honest, 1 fewer focus charges does mean, I think, free Heroic Strike. Related to the number of towns you have in the map you play, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it definitely scales off of cities. I don't know what the starting cap change is based on. I thought I did. And now everything I know is wrong. More infiltrators. Man, I hate how loud those magic gardens are. Produce gems daily, produce gold daily. Requires mercury. Onyx dancers, minotaurs. I got, what, say 3,000 worth of troops to recruit. That's the right decision. Just grab as many basic troops as I can here. What's your special ability? Deals 10% damage with spells, plus another 1% every 2 hero levels. So you're a hell of a schism spellcaster. Oh man, I fought this guy in a recent campaign and he did a ton of damage with spells, and now I understand why. So, you're now an easy battle, a normal battle, an impossible battle. Normal, difficult, lethal. I didn't even look in that abbey. Difficult, normal. Normal, lethal, impossible. So I could go like infiltrators to trogs, get a traveling circus, an extra scroll. Some gems. I missed that gem pile. Or I could go iridescent abbey to extra wood. 3 full turns here before we get stuff back. I want these Pandora's boxes. That's an easy battle. That's a difficult battle. I'm also quite interested in opening up that portal and discovering what's down that way. So, you know what? I think we'll clear these guys and see what we can come up with. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're just out of range, are you? Not gonna do a lot to you lads here. I might as well take the +1 to attack right now. He's in range. So no point in hit and run. Question is just like, do I hit him twice? and then get hit. Fortunately, my Trog is in range here too, so like I have 2 rounds, but six to 10. Let's go defense. Because he can't reach anybody. So we might as well just smack you. Take the smacks, take the smacks. Can hit him with a heroic strike and he's poisoned. Why don't I wait with you? That's not going to matter, hey? Okay. Getting a feel for it. We'll increase the triumvirate strength. Friendly dungeon creatures deal extra damage on native terrain. When selecting a stance, the corresponding attribute partially decreases. Oh, of the enemy hero. Or gain temporary mana. I don't feel like temporary mana is something... I mean, we're not going to have a lot of mana, but also... This is only effective when fighting enemy heroes, so it doesn't really matter against NPCs. This is good early on, but is less effective later. You know what? I actually am going to take temporary mana. Because we're not a spellcaster hero, we're not going to have a lot of mana, so being able to generate mana and then I can spend it easily on cheap things is actually kind of useful. And then this is Trogs, but it's an extra bonus wood per week, so we'll go for that too. Let's grab this extra 10% law points. And we're good. Looks like each map has its own max hero limit. You start with 3 hero slots, get 1 for each town you have, including your starting town. So most will start with 4 and then go up by 1 for each town you can get until the map limit. Yeah, so why do we have 6? Or is that like a dungeon specialty? I wish you could see the cap when selecting the map, but I'm sure clarity will come. Yeah. Just want to understand it more. Absolutely. I'm always in favor of understanding things more. 24 magic damage per round. That was 22? I didn't get a spell point, though. I did get a hero level. Three. 8? 8 times hero level, possibly? For the poison damage? It's my best guess at the moment. Is this worth doing? I think so. I hope so. These are Trogs. Trogs have extra range. Ah, there's a lot of them. So, if I go... Dragon stands for spell power. I get 3 temporary mana. So this lightning bolt only costs 3. Which I would argue is pretty useful. If I could get energize... if we could get energize... then I could cast that and give myself free heroic strikes. Or cheap heroic strikes. Energize costs 8, so... But being able to start with it would be pretty strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So currently, both your spots are threatened. Just wait. I'm gonna wait on you too. Well, you can come up anyway. Really, you can't reach at all. Oh, you can't reach it this turn. How did he beat me on initiative? What? Your initiative is 7. My initiative is 7. Why did he suddenly go first there? Am I nuts? Am I losing my goddamn mind here? I mean, I don't know. I don't think healing water is really worth it when you only have 8 HP and you can't be revived by it. Had the same thing happen in the demo with a cab unit against you. Well, good to know I'm not entirely crazy, just partially crazy. Reduces target defense by 1. See, I do wish that that would show as a debuff here. We could do 7. Gonna do 7 anyway. He's gonna go first next round, so. Oh no, not entirely. We're gonna get hit a bunch here. So I'm going to say let's shift to defense. Now I have 6 temporary mana, so this lightning bolt is free to cast. Actually, I have a question first, which is you do 9 to 13. But all these guys are going to hit me, so I might as well just like pop one of them. Failed to kill you, but he does take the poison. You know what, man? If I'm losing Trogs, that's the best. That's the best of the options. Fortunately, all the other options also suck. I think we're just going to have to come back and heal mana for now. $2,500. Let's go with the Mages Guild at the moment, because then we can at least get some spells. Nice! Picked up Energize. Okay, so I tell you what, we're going to go into Astrology. We're going to boost Energize right away, so it's cheaper. Because I feel like that's going to be really important if we're doing this Heroic Strike build. 1, 2, 3 turns until units spawn. You might as well be scouting. I don't know why I pulled you back. Is this dungeon? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tuxedo belly pics. Cat pics on the Discord. Love them. Love them. The wait for the week to end reinforcement turns. The endless wait. Boy, this is a pretty empty chunk of the map here, dudes. That's a portal. Chimerologist. Early start scroll. Oh, you're an easy battle. I might as well take this. So 3 infiltrators. I will be real. I don't know if we get out of this without getting 3 infiltrators, but... Not enough for energized. Damn. Because heroic strike does 70 damage, right? Lightning bolt does 45. You can't reach me in a turn. You can't reach me in a turn. You can, and you go first. Damn. 1, 2. I could haste. Does hit and run still let them counterattack? I think it does. The gold lines, that's just like area, the end of each area. It's an option you can turn on. For unit initiative, if 2 are tied, it checks to see which unit has higher unit speed. If they tie in speed, the attacking unit goes first. Well, again, that's not the case here. They are tied in speed and tied in initiative, but I'm attacking. Giant speed as well. The attacking unit goes first. Yeah, so that's not calculating correctly if that's the case right here. It's probably... Yeah, it's not going to melee me because it's going to do vicious spit. I don't have optical illusion. That doesn't stack. So I guess that's my best bet. Well, now we got to test that at least. And learn that that theory was correct. I'm going to have you wait. You can glaive them. You can heroic strike him. If you're just going to sit right there, then I'm going to do that. You're definitely going to do more damage. 8, 6. That's 6 temporary mana. So I also might as well do that. I kind of like the temporary mana. On this character, it sort of works. Now, I did happen to get Advanced Wisdom, and that is basic Nightshade magic. Which, if I wanted to go Balthazar's Bodyguard, is an option. Morale, Offense, and then Diplomacy. Boy, it's not a bad option. That's gone up another 2 points of magic damage. I don't know how that scales. It's definitely not 8 times level, because it only went up 2 for that level. I think it might just be 2 per level. And it starts level 1 at 20. You think that offending unit goes first in a tie? Okay. Who goes first alternates each turn, according to Reddit. Now, that would track. You know what, dudes? I'll take basic Nightshade. I'm gonna do that. Why not? I do need fortifications. This would get me Manitors, though. Which I also like the idea of. So I think I'm going to do that instead. You got 2 points. You want an extra 10% law? Yeah, you do. I don't think that's working. That's not working. Your heroes generate 10% law points. Fart. I believe that counts as a misread. You can get back there for start of turn. Do you want to check this portal first? You know what? Dudes, I might as well. And I never seem to have enough money to energize here. No, you're not in range. You're not in range, you're not in range, you're not in range. Might as well go attack. Those are both 50. That guy's at 70, so I'm just going to straight hit him. He is going to hit me, but for what, 2 to 3 damage times 6? 12 damage. He'd kill like 1 troglodyte. I'm just going to pass. Six temporary mana. Let's hit one with a lightning bolt. Well, okay. Why not? This is a grove area, and look at all this money. That's an open portal. That's the pink player. Four Murmurmancers, 4 Naiads, and a handful of other guys. Look, dudes, I can't not take this cash. I'd also love that magic scroll, but I think it would kill my movement. I gotta flee. Let's be smart about this. Somewhat smart about this. You're gonna take that money. Alchemical dust. Love that for us. Okay. You got any tips for returning players? Yes, I would say use magic often. If your question is between using magic and letting a unit die, use magic, because magic regenerates for free, units do not. Pick your fights. If it's not an easy fight or a normal fight and you have mana, don't take it, generally. If there's any question about like, ooh, I think I can take them versus I know I can take them and steamroll them, generally it's not worth taking. Okay, it's the end of the month, so let's build those fortifications to get our growth here. Deck of tier 1 creatures. What are my tier 1 creatures? Just troglodytes or troglodytes and infiltrators? You know what? I feel like both of those are kind of handy. So we'll take a stack of creatures. Costs 2 to unlock. Okay. Other early tips. Hire heroes early on with the tavern, because for 2,500 you're generally going to get more troops than you can get for that kind of money. Yellow is also here with an insane stack that also includes minotaurs and hydras. Are you joking me? That man's got 250 troglodytes potentially, and he's already got medusas and hydras. I don't even know. I guess he didn't build like any banks. What are the toxic trogs like? Troglodytes. Infernal trogs do gaping wounds, cause them to take 25% damage until the end of the next round. So, you know, that works pretty well with our our heroic strike. You get double counterattack. When you're damaged, all adjacent enemies take 25% damage. Or tier 2 spells. Get the trog upgrade. I think I'm going to go with toxic trogs, just because the computer tends to love targeting your tier 1 units the most. So I'm going to go with that. Let's roll back here and pick up everyone we can. You guys got friendly creatures take less magic damage. Doesn't seem that important to me right now. Troglodytes deal more damage with their fighting style. That does feel pretty good. Oh, don't end my turn. I also definitely want to get, based on how many infiltrator buildings we have. So you've scouted all this terrain. We only have teleporters out of this area. It's kind of interesting. I guess you give something new every week. $1,000? All right. Can't complain about that. Why not? Siberian, hello. Well, come on in, dude. Come on in, come on in. Good tips, thank you. My pleasure. If you hold the button that highlights all the items, it'll show you movement cost. In battle? This button? I'll give it a shot. Can I get there? Actually, I think I can. We'll grab those gems first. Yeah, right. Must raid and red, but enjoy the game. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, come on in. Maybe in battle? Okay. I mean, you can turn on grid. Which is always a bit of an option. I am going to get that Mage's Guild. Grab the last of them. And then I'm going to do that. These guys debuff every time they hit something, and then they can just be distractions. So, this feels like a decent army. Normal battle for potential to get a Pandora's box. We did pretty good cleaning up the floor with these bugs previously. That's an easy battle up there. That's a normal battle. That would give us mana, knowledge, and infiltrators. Let's go for this first. We do that. Ooh, you can get bonus mana over your max. This guy's got 67, so I'm going to hit him right away and just get the poison down. Oh, man, that's a terrible noise. Okay. You're not in 2 range, you're not in 2 range, and you're not in 2 range. There is no reason for me to move up right now. Whatsoever. Yeah, they all opted not to go again. It takes 5 from poison. So I can run these forward to take these hits. think that's the way to do it. That way I can attack them with full force. You guys can all hit him. Sure. That's guaranteed 23. I don't know how much damage they're going to do. That won't kill. That will kill. But he goes last, so he's not really a threat. Oh, now you can't blink to him. Huh. All right, well. Still, that worked exactly sort of how I wanted it to. Basic luck, basic diplomacy. Dude, that's 3 of Belstar's bodyguard. $5,000 gold. I would have rathered an item, to be honest, but I will take it. Let's get that elite Trog upgrade. One-time allotment of 75 alchemical dust, gems daily, tax daily. What did you get in spells, by the way? You got read mind, which with diplomacy is pretty good. For second level spells, you got favorable wind. Okay. You got shade cloak. Shade cloak's actually really good for us. If we can upgrade it. We got blink and wean. You also got reinforcements here. All right. Do some stuff with that. Christy, good morning. Did we pull the raffle? Is that Monday? That's Monday. First Monday of the month. You're a normal, you're a difficult, you're an impossible. You're a normal, you're an easy. Okay, so I think I'm going to go up here. Feels like the smarter bet. XP book. Key day. I tell you what I should do is I should check the tavern for more units. And Alex, hello. How's it going today? So far, okay. I feel like we got a decent start. We're in a bit of a weird location. But it's not too bad. +1 gem per day. Honestly. Not a bad option. Do you want to build anything? Probably a marketplace. And then I'm just going to drop all those off. Okay. So, one of the unfortunate things is there's not really anything around for us to get, like, level ups or stat bumps off. There's an attack there. There's a knowledge. I thought there's knowledge here. So let's start with this. I was thinking about buying this game, but it's early access. How would you rate it? 1 out of 10? 9.2. I think is what I would say. It's in quite good shape. Like, quite good shape. Boom, boom, boom. What do these guys do? Melee attack, taxpayer, beloved piglet. Okay, so not a lot that makes sense. Okay, but I'm going to take attack so that these bouncing blades do a little bit extra damage. Oh yeah, you wanted to see... Yeah, if I hold Alt... The only thing Alt does is show you how many characters were originally in the stack. They have one movement? I screwed up here, man. I shouldn't have fought these guys. I should have waited until I had enough diplomacy to just hire them. They become ghouls after they die. That caught me off guard. Kind of flub this. Okay, take that. Go with energize for free. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I kill you, you can go and stand on his spot. Pass your turn. Now, unfortunately, this guy is blocked now by these other smaller dudes. I should really have him at the end so that these guys go first. Not what I wanted. Waited? Really? Okay, that didn't make any sense, but sure. Okay. I don't understand the logic there, but I'm not going to complain about it. Heroic Strike kills all temp units in the target stack. That'll be really good if we have to fight a lot of Schism guys, which... There's not a single Schism guy on the map. Interesting. Well, I suppose it is what it is. You've probably been asked this a million times, but how did you get the red squares around the interactables? It is a button in the top left corner that looks like the little Google map pin. I will show it to you right after this fight. And it's okay. I don't mind being asked that. Oh yeah, these guys are slow as heck. Skip, 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 skip. I need to figure out the buttons for these. I think D is skip turn. Unless they changed it. D is skip turn, W is wait. That makes sense. This does not. And I still hate that either of them exist, personally. You know what? You might as well wait, and you might as well wait. Ooh, okay. Normally. Let's take that hit. Because he moves before them, so I can run him back. You're gonna wait, you're gonna wait. They're both gonna wait. Well, you know what, actually? You and you should wait too, but that doesn't matter. They're gonna just keep waiting. Okay. So we'll just debuff them. Yeah, we'll do this. That way they get to come forward and do massive damage. I like that strategy. Control. Control lets you fill this up. Takes off one at a time. Shift splits them. And control lets you take one. So if you go up here and you say toggle danger zones, this is the little red square. The yellow lines are area borders. There is a map grid that you can turn on, but I don't particularly like it or find it useful. And then follow opponent on the global map will let you see basically when you see other players, which is also super useful. So what's next for you guys? Normal battle against banshees and skeletons in order to get a mercenaries guild. You got an easy battle for a traveling circus. A normal battle for a warren. Yeah, I mean, I guess a mercenaries guild is pretty handy. Can be pretty handy. I've really got to fix this order. I'm way more scared about them. Mostly because they can reach me in a turn. That's a lot of needlessly dead trogs. I mean, that skeleton still can't reach me. So I don't really have any need to fight him yet. That's 9 temporary mana, so let's use Energize and hit him with another Poison Heroic Strike. You guys can all wait. You can both also wait. Because then you're getting 100% shots. Pass. 14. Well, lost some trogs, but that's not too bad. Triumvirate Strength. Generate focus charges each time the hero takes a stance. Well, that's a free heroic charge per fight. Per round, sorry. And this is free heroic strikes. Where can you see curses on you? Right up here. So when you open your character menu, there's a list of your temporary buffs, and they all show up. Temporary buffs and debuffs. Yeah, it's the same in early access. I'd almost rather level up a low level, because we're still looking for abilities here. It's better to level up a lower level thing, because I feel like it gives us more options to get rolls. So I think I am going to take this. And I guess free heroic strike is pretty good. It can reset once per round after killing an enemy. Yeah, I feel like because we're Venom Strike and the Venom is scaling, find it pretty hard to get those exotic classes. Yeah, no, me too. I like going for them, especially because, like, if you get them, they are just absolute game changers. Okay. Chthonic Hydras or Abyssal Executors. Immune to all magic damage. Enables this creature to take one more turn. Target creatures lose all possible turns and pass. Having only one of these is kind of tricky. 16 whites is fun because they grow, but, you know. If I have a Hydra, it's another dungeon character. And like a tier 7 with Swift Strike and Sweeping Strike. Poisonous Blood and Growing Teeth. Regenerates to full HP at the start of the turn. Counterattack uses all fighting styles. Hits all adjacent enemies. So, like, I have enough money for this. That kind of seems like it would be insanely stupid for me not to take that. And then I'm going to put that temporary guide there. Having 2 mercenary guilds actually gives us the possibility to get some really nutso scaling. You know, it ain't no guarantee it gonna work. Are you a free defense? That's excellent. I mean, you're in the middle of goddamn nowhere, but... still take you. Take gold daily. Can't wait to figure out how to get law points on my characters. So those first 4 points we can have serve some purpose. I'd really like to get that alchemical dust up there as well. Along with that scroll. I can't believe everybody's running past that alchemical dust. That's super valuable. It's only 8 to 12, but still. No, never mind. I spoke too soon. One single pink hero. A battle. Pass, 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 pass. Debuff. Debuff. Should be casting Heroic Strike right away in every fight. You're faster than the Minotaur. It doesn't matter what I do. You have 150 HP. These guys do 60 to... Wow, you have so much defense. I don't know that they're going to do any damage to you, honestly. You have Swift Strike. Jiminy Crickets, is that ever good? Who is he going to target? No, I ain't sure it matters. Trog, interesting. Okay. 26 to 44. That only does 5 on a lightning bolt. Question is, like, what does more damage? If you do 26 to 44 and I enlarge your shadow, you do not do more damage. You do 2 to 3 extra kills. So for 1 additional mana as well. So you do gain defense though, which is kind of handy. All right, so maybe that was worth it. Relatively good trades. Extra triumvirate strength. All friendly creatures gain 1 initiative, or when selecting a stance, the hero's corresponding attribute increases by 5% until the end of battle. Now, so here's the thing. If I manage to get 100% attack, and then I can stack 5% on that every single time I select attack stance, which is typically quite a lot. Heroes can earn law points by winning fights. Harder fights earn more points. Oh. Yeah, that's some good information they don't give you. I no longer need to generate flow charges because I have free heroic strikes. Honestly, I think I'm going to take Jack all trades. You're a normal battle. That would get me more trogs. As well as a crow's nest. That's an extra gem daily. So that's 2 gems daily because we have a hero that gives us a gem every day. You guys have curses. Oh, these add by 6 now as well. You guys have long reach. I mean, I might as well wait. You're all out of range still. I could have your teleport strike, but I don't know that it's worth doing, especially if they're all still out of range. Stack another poison on him instead. I don't know. I need to even get rid of my bait trogs here. Yeah, I guess I could have. But I don't know that I needed to. All right, two guys. Not too bad. FG, hello. Welcome on in. Cucumber, FG, Finnan. Welcome. We are rocking a little Heroes Might and Magic here. Come on in. It's been a delightful little morning. Wow, you're sitting on all this mana now. What do I want to do with it? There gotta be something. I guess I could just make this Hydra stronger? Smack this guy around? Love it. Come on in, Flamethrower. Raven? How's Might and Magic going? Really good. I'm hooked. I'm very, very hooked on it. It's been a delight. We're playing on impossible difficulty, which is 150%. It's the second highest difficulty. We've recently just beat a hard campaign. We lost an impossible campaign, but we're learning more and more. Right now, we're playing as the dungeon, who is all about little monsters, poison damage, stuff like that. We are playing as Stinger, who has a little scorpion on her cheek. She's got the venomous strike ability. And it's been pretty fun so far. Trying to get some different kind of builds set up. We're going to go for some advanced diplomacy here. Are we going to get to know Battlecraft? I don't think so. Reduced cost of surrendering or 50% persuasion power in diplomacy if it's with our faction. I do love cheap surrendering. Because I feel like if you're not going to get the fight, the best thing you could do at least is not spend a lot of gold. So why don't we go for that? We could jump over here and get that XP book, but then we're kind of like stuck on this side of the map. For better or worse. That's a dead end. That's some cash money. Okay, so we know what's over here, and the answer is not really anything. That's a difficult battle, so I don't think we want to hit that one. We could come down here and try to get another mercenaries guild. I'll tell you, we did not pick up this crow's nest either. So we'll do that. Advanced economy. Oh, that's so nice. 1 crystal, gem, or mercury daily, or 250 gold. Now, the funny thing is she is producing a gem every day right now, so this would give her, I think, 2 gems. Which I feel like is worth more than 250 gold. Let me just check this. If I buy that and I sell that, 1 gem is worth 125 gold. At 300% markup, though. So if I get more marketplaces, it's going to be better. So let's go for gems. That puts us up to +3. That's a lot. Played since the first Heroes of Might and Magic, was sad about the series' decline after HOM 3, but rejoice, this is a worthy descendant. I think so, for sure. And that seems to be the opinion that I'm hearing generally across the board. You know, we are still early access here, so there is some stuff a bit limited. Okay, a bunch of orange hive coming through here. Who I think is the guy directly above us. Which would mean that that blue portal leads to directly above us. Purple leads to us. Need gems for dragons? Don't have a mine yet? Yeah. I also forgot to pick this troglodyte building up, which was pretty stupid. Give those over. I might as well give you that scroll. Then we got a few more days before the rest of the trouble comes in. I'm gonna take more money. I love my money, honey. I could have this guy teleport through and do scouting. But I don't think it's worth the risk right now. It doesn't seem like it serves me much purpose. Now, 5 alchemical dust a day is really nice. But I tell you what else is also really nice is Medusas. I have no way to get that mercury, no way to get those crystals. I think generating the alchemical dust is going to be better, though. Campaign feels good, better than early access expectations. That's good. I've heard there's some, like, balanced stuff. I haven't tried it myself yet, so I can't speak certainly. We could buy some crystals and mercury here and just build a treasury. Get an extra 2,000 gold right out the bat. But again, that means we're not getting any alchemical dust, which means we can't get any of our unit upgrades. I think I got to go alchemical depot. I don't love it as a decision, but I think it's the right thing. Where are you going? I think I might just sit you by those guys for now. Let's see where we end up. And I'm probably going to save for town portal. Second wind is nice. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think we want to look through some of the other portals as well, because this is a hell zone right now. I don't want to go in here, man. There's like 4 portals poking into this area. It kind of just seems like it's chaos to go in. Let's fight these tanky boys. We got basic trogs, toxic trogs. These guys are slow. $144. 60 plus 20% of the hero's level -1. Skip, 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 skip. Ba-da-da-da. How much HP do these have? 45. Curse is not even going to do that much. No, I don't think I'm going to cast any spells. Not unless they're for free. Wait. Hmm. 4 to 8. They can only reach my trogs right now. And they do have area strike. I don't know, man. I could go after them. The thing is like this guy also has like counterattack twice per round. Adjacent enemies take extra damage. Obviously, he's just a basic trog, but he's just a basic trog. So I think I'm gonna skip him. We can go into defense stance. Realistically, we don't even need to do that. I'll heroic strike him. Oh my god, I could just run backwards. They can only go there. Unless he can cast Awaken Earth. And then stupidly, I gotta take a bunch of extra damage I didn't want to take. Oh well, you know, these things, they happen. 47. Minotaur, I'm gonna say you don't go, because these guys can just long reach. just in case. All right, well, you know, it's not too bad. 2 Minotaurs is a bummer. Binders, Naiads, Hollow Reapers. Doesn't really feel like enough of any of these to really be wanting them. I love that we have these 2 mercenary guilds, though. Like, that will come in handy. You're protecting a magic scroll, but that's it. You're protecting a chimerologist. That works really well with mercenary guilds. Play 2 missions. Some moments really screw you and force you to reload. Devs should think a little bit more about points of no return. I mean, I do feel like that is Heroes of Might and Magic. Like, we were playing a Necro campaign yesterday, and we just went into 2... Like, there were 2 fights we had sort of back-to-back that were both really, really tragic. And either one of them, if we had not taken, we would have been able to, like, keep snowballing. But because we lost the momentum, we just, like, the campaign fell out from underneath us. Heralds is nice, but not really critical. That is gold per week and infiltrators. That interests me a lot more. A lot more. You guys are ranged. Pass, pass, pass. Pass, pass, pass. Normally I would spread my shots out, but I think I'm just gonna smack this guy around a bit. They're going to be in round next turn. Your whirlwind, does this only affect adjacent enemies? So unfortunately, my Minotaur is going to have to lose some there. Let's go attack. Hit him with poison again. I wish I could attack empty space so that I could hit both of them. All I can really do there is whirlwind. Good lucky strike. Get rid of them. Nightshade magic, diplomacy. Resistance, cooldown, -1 to all enemy nightshade spells. Neutral squads take less gold to recruit, doubled if you know economy. $15, that's 30. If you have that with eloquence, that gives you -105 to the cost of surrendering. Does that mean you get paid to take other units? 80, 90%. Friendly creatures with neutral affinity gain an additional 100% of the hero's attack and defense. 20% from the units of neutral squads joining the hero's army. I don't really feel like there's that many neutral creatures. It feels like that's pretty rare. I'm going to take Advanced Nightshade Magic here just to keep our options open. Enemy creature HP reduced by 1. Cooldown reduced by 1. -1 to all Nightshade spells. I'm going to take Chronic Weakness. Grab that money, honey. Grab these infiltrators. Those are both easy battles. Options. 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 2 HP on infiltrators. I think you're going to sit there and wait for recruitment. You're going to sit there and wait for recruitment. What are you building for me? I guess you're building fortifications. I'm going to go extra durability because this seems to be the only thing that really does anything. If I could get the Medusa spawner before the next one, I think we'd do that. Got a new laptop today. You buy for yourself. Better than your current PC. Nice. Grats. Also, have mine. Hello. Are these maps randomly procedurally generated? Yes. There are maps that are completely random. And then there are maps that have nodes that connect together. But how those nodes are laid out varies. AI player lost Teal, so one character has already picked up a second city. That I don't have to love. 3 and 3. Treasury. 5 and 5. Comically enough, I have the ability to get cave dragons. I just need the money. I could go for Fortifications 3 here and just go for growth. I guess we should probably see what our characters can pick up here first. +2 to all attributes. I might be able to diplomacy them. Valuable artifacts. Golden gems. Again, I don't really need gems, but these are both easy battles. So I could go gold and just go straight for dragons. Spawner or growth, yeah. Easy battle, my buttocks. I should have stacked you guys. I don't know what I was thinking. They're going first. You gotta shut down him. You can shut down him. I can avoid you. Oh, man, Swift Strike. I keep forgetting about it. Ooh, high morale. You just go in for full damage. Oh, I can't avoid you, actually. Unless... +2 speed? $70, $80, $70. Perfectly fine with all of those trades. Let's... heroic strike you since you go first. Can I whirlwind you to death? I can. Paktua on him. Okay, that was way better than what they gave me. Ooh, we got an Omen Collar from that. Alright, this time around I'm going to merge my units. That way I can just keep my archers in the middle. Zero. Zero damage? Immune to all magic. Ignores 30% of the enemy's attack. I don't know if that's the right choice, but it's the choice I'm going to go with. Didn't get your kill. Purpose is the only reason I'm holding off getting a new laptop. Only reason you use it for bed watching, desktop for gaming, and a tablet for D&D. Yes. Tablet for D&D is the key. The key in D. You know what I really feel like we need? It's better spells. Or anything that uses focus. Because I'm starting to realize nothing we have uses focus right now. Minotaurs are admittedly a bit squishier than I hoped for. Do I shut you down or shoot you with an arrow? I think I could just shoot you with an arrow, to be honest. Weak. Doubly weak. All right. I mean, I still did better than the auto. Expert combat. So this allows us to, after killing an enemy with heroic strike, we can use it an additional time per round. Expert wisdom gives us, I have no idea what. Probably astrology points, honestly. Let's go with expert combat for now. We'll go for the battle thrill. Even though battle thrill is like not particularly the best choice for us. Just because we do like this poison attack. Tier 2, tier 3. So question. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. That would give me extra infiltrators. By 4. I like the idea of their split shot doing more damage, since I almost always want to cast it for the debuff. I do like the idea of them staying alive a bit more too. 4 by 4 by 2 by 2. I don't know, man. Do I get cave dragons? It seems kind of nonsense. Parion, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Picking up cave dragons in the first month, in the second week. What do they cost to recruit? 3,000 gold. And a gem. What do? They are dragons, a powerful ancient creature. So they have their own category. Right, because of dragon slayers. Fallen dragons count towards the power of necromancy. Yuck. Melee attack, flying, dragon breath. Deal target to the creature and any creature directly behind it. So they basically get the Minotaur's base fighting style. Immune to tier 4 and lower. Can perform a cone strike. Does not spend focus. Until the end of the next round, deals 30 times amount of units magic damage when attacked in melee. They have 275 HP. Like, we have them, and we have Chthonic Hydras as well right now, which are really nice with that regeneration Swift Strike. Cave Dragon, Black Dragon, Ashen Dragon. Friendly creatures gain morale and luck. Enemy creatures lose the same. All adjacent enemies always deal minimum damage. Moves to any hex and burns all adjacent creatures and pushes them away. Interesting. I feel like Black Dragon is probably the better option there. Medusa Queens with counter shot. Deep down, that's what I want, but I just don't have the, we don't have crystals, we don't have mercury. What we do have is a lot of gems, dudes. So this is insane, but I'm gonna do it. It's absolutely nonsense, but I do think it's the play. So you're waiting on recruits, you're waiting on recruits. What do I get with you then? Let's get the recruitment. I'm gonna go for the infiltrators just because we have more of them around. And then this ends week 2, day 7 of the first month. So why don't we leave it here? Cut this first video. And then when we come back, now we have dragons. We'll see how we do. Until next time. Bye-bye.